Good morning everybody. Back over here this morning, got the 220 warming up. I'm going to head down into the pond first thing and start going down that far side over there, taking those trees down, getting all that mess broken up, and head over there towards the house. Hopefully I can kind of get that area opened up to the head section. Maybe I can shoot some grades and kind of see what the pond's looking like as far as where water line's going to be. Make sure that I have enough cleared. Let's take a few trees down now. So I'm going to grab this maple tree, break it up, lay it over here to the side. These maple trees have very shallow roots, that's why they are actually very easy to kill if you do a lot of disturbing around them. As you notice, those roots only go down like 6 and they pretty much live right on the surface, but they have like a giant root mat, almost looks like carpet for roots. So if you dig around them, you're going to end up with a giant wad of roots, which is kind of aggravating if you have a lot of them, cause you end up with all this stuff that it's hard to burn and just very hard to get the dirt out of. You can kind of shake it there a little bit, throw it over here and let it dry out. It takes time, but it will burn timber. Let's push this down, wheel break these other trees up with the music, and then right there under the tree, the roots go down about 1 foot to 18, and so nothing too crazy. What was that? No, leave my phone back. I can see that the ground is definitely wet. See the mud on the bottom of that root ball there. Push this over here to the side. Music, try to break the top out of this tree, get that on the pile, then I'll be able to pick it up. Then can a little more dirt off. I probably drag a little bit in music. Better, there we go. Fill that stump hole in a little but take this little birch tree down before I hit it. Knock it over on top of the music. Those birch trees, they really have a little root system on them too. Most of the time they grow in wetter areas, as you can see down here. Boy, does the dirt stick in those roots. Music. But the good thing about the maple trees are they do break up pretty easy. So just grab this, lay it over here to the side, and I'll take the chainsaw and cut that in music up. Those big maple trees, they do add up to a lot of stuff just because they have so many branches on them. Music. Alright, let me go ahead and break all this stuff up and get it in the pile. Start working on some of those smaller trees over there. I'm getting close to the head section here now. Grab these couple of maple trees and kind of work my way up there and see exactly what I've got. Once I get this cleared and that over there, I set the laser up and kind of see where the water line's going to be. It kind of determine if I need to clear anything else, cause all I proposed was to just kind clear, waterline it down maybe a little bit outside of it so it's not right there at the edge. But the elevation that plays the part is up here. There's a path that goes through here and we can't flood the road in music. I feel like when they dug this, they just kind of pushed the topsoil up right here, because there is a lot more topsoil where I'm sitting than there normally should be. So I feel like it just kind of ended up all pushed over here, which is good, cause if I need some to dress everything up at the end, I've got a little reserve of dirt here. It's just kind of wet. 4. Timber snap, don't fall back on me. Here we go. Got hung up in that other tree in music. Top going be almost 70 degrees today. This stuff should start drying out. That's why I'm trying to get as much of this stuff down as I can, cause I'm going to have to burn like when I can, because you see there's several houses around here. Of course they are all related to person I'm working for, so it's not that big of a everybody's kind of on the same page, but I prefer not to sit there and smoke them out for extended periods of time, so have to wait for a day when got a calm wind and it should go straight up in the sky, burn a little bit at the time, which is hard for me to do. Swing into a tree over here. Alright, let me pile this up. I'm going to kind of go up there and get those few and start working my way back over. Music. Their MLE tree is being a little stringy but want to break up, and one more time. There we go, got it. Well, making good progress right here. Before lunch I was able to go down that side and knock all that stuff downwind, row all that debris up. Then I came over here, got all this stuff cleared out. I I got to grab a few more of those. Right there, I'm actually going to take the excavator. Back over here, set the laser up on the top of Dan. There, shoot some grades and kind of see exactly where this pond is going to go. See you right now. I'm just kind of doing everything by. I feel like this is going to be a little bit underwater, but I don't know how much feels like my better clay is over here on this side, so I'll probably end up digging a hole and then laying just some of this stuff over back to fill it back in, but I won't know until I check rates and kind of see what everything looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, the pond shaping up, got some flags put out, you can see one right there. Maybe I ended up lowering the pond down. I'll end up cutting about 2 feet off top of this dam, cause they put in a road up through there, and we are not trying to flood the road backwater all the way up into the woods and create another little swampy area. So water's going to be down probably 18 in lower 2T than it was if it ever got that high. So got a few more trees to take down and a lot of dirt to dig. I ran back over here to try to get finished up. Tyler's been over here for the last day and a half with the skid, steering the ruckus rate, going over all that. That looks pretty good. Got a big pile of the dirt and roots, and he's also raked up a fair amount on this side as well. So I'm going to jump on the dozer, push all that up into a pile. I load it into the truck and just take it out to the back of the farm and dump it out back there for now, and then see if we got time. That over there was pretty wet, but see if he can run over that and kind of make that look a little better. This was definitely the rockiest corner right here. Look at the amount of rocks. He has read the music out. I don't know what it was about this ridge right here, but there were so many rocks. Well, the horses ought to be happy that a lot of those are gone. I come over here with the dozer. I've been pushing up piles. I got another one over there loaded into the dump truck. Come over here and push this stuff up. Looks like he's making the second pass over. Music that just really gets all that debris out. Majority of it, once the grass comes up, it'll cover a lot of that up, but at least all this will be cleaned up. That just goes to show how many sticks are left after you blade it over with the dozer. That's probably some of the cleanest stuff right there. The rack up that look really good. He's got 600 pound of grass seed he going to go ahead and put out tomorrow before the rain hopefully all start coming up. This should look wonderful, all nice and green. Watch. Oh, well, we got one more load is raked up down there. He's got that looking really good. The owner's gone and got 600 pounds of grass seed. He's got a tractor and a spreader, so he's going to go over this and get all this seeded down before we get a light shower tomorrow. That should be perfect for it. Back down there and load that out. Hold it back there to the back. I was going to take the dozer back there and knock that stuff down real quick. I come back up here. We are going to drive the truck back to my house. It's got a pretty bad coolant leak on it, just in case it's raining tomorrow, and put it under the shelter. They can tear it apart and look at it while I work on some other stuff. 220 is going to Jeff's house. Dozer is going to the other pond site, and then skid steer is going back to my house. L to work on a pad. Always something to do.